ladies and gentlemen. This is my official first live. I wanted to just have a quick discussion and I wanted to see if any of my followers are out there. I know it's Friday and I know it's late, but I'm just coming in and I had a very interesting discussion with my mother in particular. And I wanted to see if other women felt this way. Men could get into the conversation as well, but I don't know what I'm doing. I'm watching television and I'm trying to go live. Oh, so I don't expect many people because I've never gone live before. I'm trying to build my brand a little more. You notice I talk a lot about business, but I'm trying to be more sociable. So I just want to talk. This is my first topic, and I do have another channel that I've created, and it's particularly for women. It's an empowerment channel, and I haven't really built a following as of yet. So I thought I would put this discussion on my current channel and see if I could get some feedback. Again, it's like very late at night. It's 11 o'clock, and I've never done a live before, especially on YouTube. So I'm just trying to put this discussion out here. So here it is. Today, I was at my son's senior day. Okay, I keep looking down because I'm trying to see if anyone gets on. So far, not so lucky. But anyway, I'm going to keep going. So today I was at my son's senior football game. And he's a senior this year. He's 17 years old. And he's going into business law. So I'm very proud. I'm a proud mom. I will be 50 years old as of November 6th. I was born in 1969. So my topic of discussion today is my mom. I was being complimented on my son and myself by some of the cheerleaders, and then the moms said something to me because they overheard me say my age, that I'm 50, because the kids were like, your mom is young. I'm like, baby, I'm not young, but I'm not old. So they were like, well, how old are you? And I said 50, and everyone went crazy. Like, I'll be 50 November 6th, so I'm saying 50. So later on, when I came back to the seating in the bleachers, my mom overheard it. She said to me, a lady does not tell her age. You're so proud to tell your age. You shouldn't do that. And my response was, I beg to differ. I think the total opposite. I think for my age, I feel like I look great. I feel great. And I don't agree that you need to hide your age. So that became something in my head, like, because it's not the first time my mom said that to me. I remember when my mom, I think I was like 20, and my mom was 20 years old. She had turned 40. When we were in public, I call my mom mommy. I still call her mom today. But at that age in her life, she was 40 and I was 20. She did not want me to call her mommy. I remember I had an auntie that I always called auntie. When I became like 20 and she was her age, she did not want me to call her auntie. So it became offensive almost to me that they didn't want no one to know that. I felt like they didn't want them to know I was related to them. So it brought back memories today when she said that to me. And I was like, what is the deal? Especially when she said a lady doesn't tell her age. And I remember hearing that so many times back in the day. And I wanted to just get a discussion going and see, do women really feel this way? Because if so, you're missing out. I am super proud. Like, I know women that are 30 that looks older than me and act older. So my thing is, I don't look at age as a bad thing. I look at age as nothing more than a number. Like, so it doesn't bother me to describe how old I am. I'm proud of it, if that makes sense. And I wanted to see if other women felt the same way. So maybe I'll do another discussion during the week, where more people could get on. Again, this is my first live ever. And normally I just talk about business, but I'm trying to build my following, and I'm going to do this video as well on my other channel where I'm, more in depth, trying to empower women, even with business, with personal, with the way they feel about themselves. And I want to know what your thoughts are. If you're a woman or even if you are a man, how do you feel about a woman being proud of her age when she's of a certain age? Because I notice it comes at a certain age that women tend to not want people to know how old they are. And I'm such the opposite. I'm like, I feel great to say that I'm 50. I have to show my ID to people sometimes that do not believe I'm 50. And it makes me feel even better. I don't believe that when you become 50, you have to dress like an old lady. I think that shit is out the window. I do curse sometimes, so forgive me. I'm not going to stop. I don't do it often, but the more passionate I get, they come out sometimes. But it just really tripped me out that people feel so, well, some people feel a certain kind of way that I should hide my age. I should not talk about my age. And I'm such the opposite. I'm very proud of it. I don't feel like at 50 I should be sitting down. And I have this saying that I've been saying for some time now. I think I started saying it like when I first turned 40 because people were making a big deal about, oh, you getting old, oh, you getting old. You hear that all the time, girl, you need to stop that because you getting old. Let me tell you what I feel about that. Like, I tell people in the Bible, they live to be 200, 300, 400 years old. So in my mind, I'm just a baby. I'm just getting started. So I want to get your views and hear what other people think about age. Do you, in fact, feel that a woman or even a guy at a certain age, should you not say how old you are? Should you be ashamed of how old you are? Um, I'm just such the opposite. I just love life, and I'm not going to hide how old I am. I'm not going to dress old. I don't dress like a hoochie, but if you got it, I feel like if you got it and you can do it and it looks tasteful, then flaunt it. I believe I dress classy and sexy at the same time. I love to dress nice. Um, but I dress the same, if that makes sense. I never was one to follow trends. So the way that I dress, I've always gotten compliments on the way that I dress. People have always emulated the way that I dress, like family and friends, the way that I look, my makeup, my hair. So I've always been proud of me. And if that makes sense, I don't think now I should stop. I don't know. It was something because my mom really disagreed. And I like the reaction that I get personally. When I tell people that I'm turning 50 years old, they don't believe me. And I like it. I like to show them that I'm really turning 50 years old. So that's the discussion that I want to have. I'm going to do this again during the week and hope that more people will come in and women in particular. And let's just have some conversation and see what you really feel about that. Do you lie about your age? Do you hide your age? Are you proud of your age? And if you're proud of it, I don't just say, I'm 50, I'm 50, I'm 50. I don't just flaunt around that I'm 50, But when it comes up, I don't hold it back, if that makes sense. I'm proud to say that I'm 50 years old, that I'm 50 years old, or I'm about to turn 50. Like I was saying I was 49 when I was 48. So I just want to get your views on what you think about that. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to log on out now and See if I get any responses. Leave your comment below. Let's get a discussion going because I'm very interested and intrigued to see what other people feel about this subject. Women in particular, of a certain age, do you hide your age? Are you not proud of your age? Um, and do you believe age is nothing more than a number, or do you hide it? You know, I feel like if you feel that and you embrace that oldness, that old mess, those old philosophies, then that's where it comes in. Sort of like speak it and so shall it be. If you feel it, so shall it be. I don't feel old. I don't act old. I still get down with the best of them. I love to dance. That's another thing. Do you get up and just dance? Do you just do you? You know? I'm not a woman that does the hating thing on other women. I empower women. I encourage women. I love to let women know that it's never too late to flip it around. Single moms and grandparents are my passion. Single grandparents that raise children. But I love to just empower women in general. I hate the thing that we are taught to be competitive. It's almost like in a subconscious, automatic state that we see a woman and we turn our nose up. We don't even give her 5 minutes of time of conversation to see that she can be the best friend you could ever have. She can empower you, she can encourage you. We just tend to shun away from the good of people, of women in particular, when we see a woman that may look a certain way. I cannot tell you how many times I go out in public and women just, I see it before I even approach them. Don't let me walk in the store. They're just rude for no reason. I walk past a woman and I give a woman a compliment. If her hair looks nice or her shoes look nice, I can walk right up to you or past you and say, "Oh, I love your hair." And I swear, 90% of the time, I will hear a woman say thank you when she's about 10 or 15 feet away. It's like she was in shock for a minute, but she was, looking me up and down before I got up to her. And it was almost like I shocked her with the compliment. You know what I mean? And a lot of people that meet me get an impression that is totally wrong of me. And they'll later on say, I thought you were stuck up. And you're so nice. You're so sweet. You're so funny. You're so fun to be around. So I just want to get a conversation going. My question to you is, do you feel that a woman at a certain age should not brag on her age? She should keep it quiet. She shouldn't talk about it. Let's get a discussion going. Thank you. Have a blessed evening. Bye.